unassuming suburb of Melbourne, Australia, was about to be rocked by something extraordinary. It was an event that would be seared into the memory of its many young witnesses for many years to come. This is the Westall Incident. It was 1966. The world was in the firm grip of the Cold War, and tensions were boiling. The counterculture movement was in full swing, placing it at odds with many institutions of authority, especially schools. The situation only worsened with the start of the Vietnam War. But for residents of Westall, a small community in the larger suburb of Clayton South, life went on as usual. On April 6th, that would come to a screeching halt. At Westall High School, students and faculty carried about the day, anxious for the upcoming holidays ahead. Outside, students played cricket as part of a gym class. That is, until the entire yard was encapsulated by a dramatic shadow. Teachers and students were frozen in disbelief to see a saucer-shaped object hovering directly overhead. It ominously made no sound, and it was the size of a large car. It was almost chrome-colored with a purple hue, and it crept closer and closer to the students, maneuvering in a way that almost made it seem like it was going to touch down in the school oval. Students became hysterical, causing many to attempt to flee from school grounds, but some stayed captivated by the sight of the mysterious object. One teacher even went back into the school and grabbed a camera and began taking snapshots. The saucer slowly began to descend behind some trees and touch down in a clearing. Just as onlookers darted off into the woods to investigate, the aircraft reappeared above the pine trees and abruptly took off into the autumn sky just as quickly as it had appeared. Emergency services were contacted, but it led to yet another ominous encounter. A group of men in black suits approached several of the witnesses and gave them each a stern warning to never speak of what they had just seen. The teacher who photographed the object even had her camera confiscated. School administrators began punishing students who spoke to the media. Despite efforts to stifle talk about the incident, many of the nearly 300 witnesses came forward to tell their stories. While many scoffed at reports of a flying saucer, others saw it as evidence of alien life. But whatever consensus the public has, the fact remains that the Westall incident remains one of the most infamous UFO sightings in Australian history. Today, a playground, including a saucer-shaped jungle gym, sits in the area where the saucer touched down. It serves as an eerie reminder to the unsettling incident all those years ago.